if anyone deserves a Champions League, I think it's Guardiola for what he's been doing with this team for the past 5, 6 years. He's been amazing. He's been through so much. He's had so many obstacles. He's had so many disappointments. He lost the final against Chelsea when he should have won. He got knocked out by teams that he wasn't supposed to be knocked out by. He went through the worst. And he got a lot of critics for that, because that team, in a lot of people's minds, that team, that Manchester City team that was walking over the EPL was supposed to be winning the Champions League every year or every 2 years because of how good they are when it comes to other competitions. Every time they go to the Champions League, it's always some kind of disappointment. But what a lot of people don't understand is what it takes to win the Champions League is different to what it takes to win a local championship, because when you're playing the EPL, you're playing teams that you used to play, teams that you know. But when you're playing the Champions League, every year you face different teams, teams that come back to get back. Everybody wants to win the Champions League. It's different, and history plays a great role. And even Guardiola was talking about that in his interview. He always invites all his fans. When he was going to play against Real Madrid, he said, come and support me. That's all we have. We don't have a big history like Real Madrid. They have 14 Champions Leagues. We don't have that. So I want all my fans to come and support us. And this man went through a lot of stress. And a lot of times we just look at these players, we're like, oh, they good, they did it. But we forget how much of humans they are. After this game, Rodri admitted that his first half, he said it with his own words. The first half, I played like shit. In the second half, in my head, it kicked off that I'm playing a Champions League final. I have to do better. And that's when the mentality changed for him. And he's the one that scored the winner. He's the one that changed the game. And without him, Manchester City don't win this game. You gotta understand, these guys are human too sometimes, and it's amazing to see stuff like that, man. I'm so happy it happened like that. I am so happy it was not what Gareth Bale predicted, a 5-0. A 5-0. Like if it was a quarterfinal or something, I would have predicted it like that too. But I predicted a tight game. I thought it could have went into extra time, and that's exactly what happened today. The game was pretty tight, and honestly, I did not know Inter was gonna be that impressive. Inter was impressive. I did not know they were gonna be that impressive, man. They played a great game. The only thing they were missing that some sharpness. They were missing that spark. Like they could have won this, honestly. I think they had more chances to win this. They could have won this by 3-1. You know, with the DeMarco chance, so many chances. Lukaku, you know, they could have won this. But when I was watching this game, I was like, something is gonna happen. This game is not gonna be won by how good each team plays. It's gonna be won by destiny. That's how I thought about it. Like Argentina and the World Cup. It's not going to be about how good the teams are, because Manchester City did not play their best today. The possession game, they forgot about it for most of the game, you know, especially towards the end. Inter was pushing. This game was very balanced. If Manchester City met Inter in the round of 16, they would have wanted to dominate this game. Inter would have had like 30%, 40% possession. But in the final, we saw how Manchester City just let Inter play. And that's one thing that Guardiola has learned the hard way, that you don't have to be in control of possession all the time. As long as you win, that's all that matters in this Champions League final. And as long as you win this final, that's all people's gonna remember. They're not gonna remember how well you played, how you dominated possession. Who cares about that? He came, he did the job, and it's so unfortunate that Kevin De Bruyne got injured. I think that changed the game, but Foden, he came on, he did really great, and his goal, if he scored it, the way he made that turn, if he scored that goal, that would have been crazy. But the Bruyne, man, he's so unlucky, and yeah, they won it. Finally won it, man. It's a treble for Manchester City. History, man. They just made history. And yeah, Pep Guardiola, man. Pep Guardiola. For everything he's done with this team, with football. He won a treble with Barcelona. And now he's done it with Manchester City. And this team has to go into the history of one of the best teams to ever play in Europe. I mean, regardless of what you think about it, like they bought, people saying, oh, they bought their position in Europe, they bought everything, they bought their way through. If you can't buy the Champions League, you can buy the Premier League, you can't buy none of that. You need a good coach, you need good players, you need work. People think you can literally buy a Champions League, you can buy a World Cup. You cannot do that stuff. These are just people that are just hating. I just can't understand how can you be educated and talk like that. They bought their success. How can you buy your success? You've seen how much money our team Barcelona spent on Coutinho, and Bailey, Griezmann and stuff. How far did we get? Nowhere. No freaking where. When PSG bought Neymar, I mean, just look at PSG. If PSG could buy success, they could have bought it. It's not about buying. It's about creating. Guardiola built this team. He built the mentality of the players. He built this team. That's why a lot of these players, when they go and play for the national team, they are not that great. Think about Bernardo Silva. When he plays for Portugal, he's not that great. He built this team. He deserves the credit. And to me, he's the best coach of all time. I mean, I have seen, because I didn't see the ones before him. He's got to be up there with Sir Alex Ferguson and up there with Ancelotti, all these guys, Mourinho and all these coaches, Pep. I mean, how can you hate on this guy? People are saying, oh, he only works with big clubs. Big coaches work with big clubs. That's simple. That's simple. But man, so happy, man. So happy. He finally won the Champions League. And this without Messi. So this debate is over. Now, if you're a Barcelona fan, you should be happy about Guardiola's success. You should be happy about Messi's success in the past 2 years. You should be just happy, man. Like, Messi won the World Cup. Guardiola won the Champions League. All the players just like for right on the floor. And that was a journey. The way Manchester City was like beating everybody. Real Madrid 4-0, Leipzig 7. And then they came in front of Inter. First half sucked. Second half, they suffered. Like, they earned this, bro. Stop saying Manchester City bought their success. They earned it. Every single big team have money. They spend money. Most of these big teams, at least 3 or 5 of them, are spending as much as Manchester City. If they could, they would have bought success. They have worked and have earned their position in Europe. So stop saying that stupid stuff. And yep, they are the best team of Europe right now. And let's see if they can just win it back to back, because now they have the experience. They have done it. They're not like PSG no more. Let's see if they can repeat it. That would be amazing if they can repeat the Champions League that like Real Madrid did it. Let's see if Pep can repeat it. Let's see if he's gonna stay at Manchester City. Let's see, man. But Haaland, I don't know, man. I don't see that Ronaldo in him, that Messi in him, the player that unlocks a game. I just don't see it. And it's crazy, bro. It's crazy to think because of how much goals he can score in a season. He's not that player. It sucks to see, man. But I don't know if he's still going to get the Ballon d'Or after winning the treble. Because I think the last, like the game against United, he was not, he did not play very well. the game today, I mean, he was not offensive. Like, he did not score anything. He did not make any assists. He was not like, you know. So we'll see. But thank you guys for watching. Kudos to Manchester City fans. Us Barcelona fans, we're always gonna celebrate with Guardiola wherever he is. We're not, we're not just crazy because he just beat Real Madrid. We've always been supporting Guardiola because of what he's done for us. So we are a family. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, and share this video with someone. And I'll see you guys later. Follow me on Instagram. Take care.